not for sure how fast or how long this will be, or even if this will ever get posted. But right now, there's currently a casting call going on, and it's God. God is the main director, and He's calling mighty men of God. And I had a dream a while back that I would start this program, and it would have a core group of men that would just link up together, not like link arm in arm as Nehemiah, but I'm talking about links on chainmail. Like if there's one faulty part or one weakness to it, then the body is in jeopardy. But these men could be called upon to go out, and a church could call them, or a brother or a sister could call them, and these men would go out in full force. Maybe here's an idea. Maybe a church would call them, and they're like, man, we don't know. We're kind of dead and lackluster. If a church would actually admit something like that. But we'd go in there, and we'd be capable of worship or prayer. We'd be capable of preaching, and we'd go in there and just ignite a fire in a church, and we'd stay there as long as we had to, or maybe we'd get called or to a certain part of town. The Spirit would lead us to a certain part of town, and we're linked up. Now remember, we're men linked up like chainmail. We're delicately woven but strong, and we go to a part of town and we set up a revival tent and we'd host a revival. Or maybe you knew somebody that was in that nasty muck that are outside the normal bounds of being reached, the normal operating pathways of being reached, and you could call us and we'll go in force, and we may have to go down there and lay some hands on him and get him out of that muck and bring him back to safety. Just a group of men that are brothers, that are knitted together like Jonathan and David. And I don't know, but there's a casting call for it, and I just feel like the Lord is bringing that about. So if you see this or you hear this and you're like, yeah, that is something I am very interested in, then I'll tell you, then come around, hang around, and begin to see the people that are in my circle, and let's knit up, let's knit together, and let's start taking back kingdom ground. And we may be some misfits, but we're going to be able to operate outside of the normal conventions of the church. And that's just what I got going on. Love you guys, and hope this reaches everybody. Amen.